with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on its own reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. from the 10, first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Burrow on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Oh, good move. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
11.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. inside handoff to Mixon.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down and 8.
A toss left, Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and 12.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. Touchdown Bengals. Tanner Hudson from that. Yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
After the touchdown, McPherson to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll drop to throw.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shocker, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. My queen in yellow Bravo. Yeah. We on baby number Quattro. Yeah. My whole crib look like a art show. Yeah. Pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Burrow to throw right away.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Mixon on the toss right.
Now he's free at the 35. Joe Mixon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon, 70 yards. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Hurts fumbles it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the defense has come up with it.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Forced out to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers, that's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Under 10, 10, 11.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Burrow changing the look. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd down, here's Brown. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, like an analytics call, that certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Gun. Start. 180. 180.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He completes it. He'll get it inside the 20. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn it into 6.
McPherson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 46 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll buy some time right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Mixon with a first down carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man, that's Sample, the tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Drew Sample,
49 yards.
and the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
But first down, Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Buying time to his left. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is Mixon on the draw. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Now 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they go play action now. Burrow, flush to his right.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, a cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
72 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it.
From the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked.